Hey guys, it's me Sylvia back with is it too loud? It's a little bit loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. I don't want to be yelling at you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my full face of makeup using only my fingers. Yes, I'm sure you guys have heard of this trend on YouTube. It's taken me a while to do. I don't even know why. I've been meaning to do it and I see your guys' requests still in my comments constantly asking me to do this video. So we're going to do it today. I'm excited. I'm not excited though to ruin my nails because I just got them done and they're nude, so they're definitely going to get dirty. Product's going to get all up in them. Not looking forward to it. Also, like, can we talk about how I broke one already and I got it done 3 days ago, but then I MacGyvered it and just nail glued it together, even though it literally broke in half and it was an acrylic nail. So me and my sad ratchet nail are gonna get this done. Join the S Club by hitting the subscribe button, obviously, before you forget, before we start the video, just subscribe now, because I know you're gonna love it.
I hope.
Let's get it started. So first to prime, I'm gonna use something nice and easy. This is the Gani primer, the one I've been loving. I talk about it in like every video now, ever since I bought it, because I really like it. It's also really hydrating. My skin has been super dry, especially on my like acne spots. So I find it really helps the foundation go over top. This part's easy. I usually put my primer on with my bare fingers anyway. I've revealed my giant zit. Nobody look at it. Let's put foundation on right now. For foundation, I'm going to use a mixture of the Hourglass and the Giorgio Armani because I feel like I can get my color between the two. You know I'm covering up that zit. This isn't even that like abnormal. I know a lot of people, that's so white. I know a lot of people do their foundation with their fingers. So I don't really have much to say about this. Like, I know it can be done. It just doesn't feel great. Like, my hands just feel really dirty. If I would have gone with like a more matte full coverage foundation like I normally use, it would have been really hard to apply with my fingers, I feel like. Hard to blend out, you feel me? I just feel like I look so ghostly right now. I need a tan. To help cover my breakout, since it's just not doing a good job, I'm gonna use some foundation powder from MAC and just dab it on. So after each step, I'm gonna have to wash my hands because look how gross they are. Ugh, it feels so disgusting. I'm just gonna wipe it with a makeup wipe, but the foundation went on okay, I guess. It's a little bit of an uneven application. I mean, I have like a lot more product in some areas than others, but it's not horrible. So next up, I'm gonna do my brows. Obviously, I feel like I have to use the pomade because you can't really use your fingers with a brow pencil, even though that's normally what I would use. So I'm just gonna take my nail. Ew, this is not what I wanna do. I'm gonna kind of rub a little bit off on my hand because I picked up way too much. It's under my nail, ew. Oh God, that's too harsh. I don't want to make them dark. I'm using such a light hand. I mean nail. What angle am I going in right now? Gotta get it from above. This harsh line here, I don't really know how I'm gonna blend that out since I can't use a spoolie brush. This is definitely really time consuming. All right, so I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not very even right now. Now I'm gonna prime my lids using MAC Soft Ochre. I'm gonna take some on the back of my nail and just swipe it and then use my finger to blend it. I'm also gonna try and use that to like outline my brow, sharpen it up a bit. So far so good. The other eye. I'm gonna attempt to set my brows into place using some clear brow gel. I'm gonna take some of it on my hand and then grab some with my finger and just pat on top of my hairs, my brow hairs. It's making me so upset that one of my brows is so much darker than the other. My OCD right now is like... Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm gonna use Laura Lee's palette. I'm gonna try and highlight my brow bone. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but let's just give it a go. I feel like eyeshadow is just gonna be the hardest thing to do with your fingers. It's getting all over my brow hairs, so that's great. I'm gonna try and highlight the inner corner of my eye, but I'm not really gonna use my finger. I'm gonna just like try and do this. Okay, it's not really working. I'm poking my eye out, trying to get in there. I'm gonna take Britches right here. Nothing too crazy. I'm actually gonna mix it with Purse Pot right there. And that's gonna be my transition shade. Ooh, hey, that's not that bad. Okay, doing my left eye is just so much harder for some reason. Can we take a second to look at how uneven that is? Like, I'm trying so hard. I'm gonna try and take Alabama here and put that right on the outer corner. Ooh. Okay, not bad. I need more precision. My pinky finger will do. I'm gonna also try and put that on the inner corner. Try and do like a halo eye. Oh shit. Did I ruin it? Did I just completely ruin the look? I'm like rotating between my fingers that have the different colors on them to try and blend, just like I would rotate between the brushes. It's so hard for me to get in this inner corner here. Holy, because my nail. I'm making the weirdest faces too. I look so ridiculous. This is so hard. If I didn't have nails, applying eyeshadow would be a lot easier, I feel. Now I'm gonna go with 1988 in the center of my lid. I will say, I feel like you get a lot less fallout when you use your fingers though. And then on top of that, on the center, I'm gonna use Firefly. These are the new foiled pigments from Makeup Geek and they are so pretty, so I've been dying to use it. Watch this. So pretty. That's so pretty. For concealer, I'm gonna use something very creamy, easy to move around. It's the Born This Way concealer. And I'm just gonna apply that again on my hand first. Oh my God, it's like so weird not to just put it on my face. It's just so weird to try and blend out the really, really liquidy products with your hands. It just doesn't feel good. It feels very gross.
It's just taking so long.
I'm gonna try and like cut my eyeshadow, clean it up a bit, and highlight my nose a little bit with the concealer. But I could potentially make my nose look bigger because my fat finger. Now, before my concealer creases, obviously I have to set it with some sort of powder, so let's see how that goes. I feel like this just automatically makes you apply so much more powder than you need because your finger just pushes it all in one spot and can't really spread it around properly. I'm gonna finish up my under eye now, going back in with those shadows. Hopefully I can do it, like, I don't know. I need to use my pinky. Why am I trying to go in with my middle finger? That's way too big. I'm gonna first go in with the transition shade and try and smoke it out under here. I don't wanna do too much because honestly it's not looking bad right now. So squinting my eyes for this really helps. It just helps me get under my eyeball more. I don't know. I'm just imagining myself editing this and just seeing all the faces that I have to make to try and get in the different crevices in my face and my eyeball, and I'm cringing. Now I'm gonna go in with the darker burgundy shade, Alabama, with my nail to try and get it close to my lash line because clearly my fingertip can't get there. That's too far out. I can't really blend it. I'm scratching my eye. I'm literally scratching my eye to try and blend it. I can't see what I'm doing. Honestly, that's all I can do. Now I have to put mascara on with my fingers. I have no idea how that's gonna work out. I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing and put it on my hand. And I'm just gonna dab my finger in it, I guess. That's way too much. That's just way too much. How are you even supposed to do this? This like defeats the whole purpose of what mascara is supposed to do. It can't really comb it through, so what is it gonna do for me? I don't see a difference. I guess I have to do my bottom lashes too, but I really don't see this working out. Maybe if I just put a lot on my lashes, it'll cover the big splotch right underneath. No, you can still see it. That was just impossible. That was setting me up for failure. So great. All my hard work. My hand is looking great. I'm gonna try and take the eyeshadow again and cover it up if I can. Hey, I think I salvaged it. Yay! So I'm gonna put fake lashes on now. Hopefully it'll help salvage the look a little bit and make it look less basic. I'm using Iconic lashes from House of Lashes. I love these lashes, they're so pretty. And honestly, I usually like to use a tweezer to put my lashes on, but hopefully my long nails come in handy for this. Ah! Ah! Oh, shit. The glue got stuck to my hand and it just pulled the lash right off. So I feel like the lashes don't look that bad from far away, but they're not really even and they don't blend in with my natural lashes because my mascara situation was not happening. But that's really all I'm gonna do for the eyes. Let's move on to the rest of our face. I'm gonna take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer with 2 fingers and just lightly put it on my face. I feel like it's definitely gonna get splotchy because I didn't really set this part of my face with a powder. Do you see what I mean by it being so much harder to do this side of my face? I don't know why, but my arm just doesn't twist that way. And it just doesn't feel right using my left hand because I'm right-handed, you know? Okay, now let's try and do the perimeter of my forehead. Okay, yep. So you can see my fingerprints fully. Now for blush, I'm using Wild Honey from Becca. And again, just using those same 2 fingers. And oh, too much, too much, too much, too much. Let me try and spread a little bit to the side. Okay, that's a little better, but still too much. Oh my gosh, what do I do about that? It's not blending out? Oh yeah, it is actually. Not bad. This is a risky move right now, trying to do my nose contour, but your girl needs a nice snatched nose. No, 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 no. Yep, definitely shouldn't have attempted that. It looks so blotchy. I just can't. For highlight, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette using this shade right here. This is so much more forgiving than the bronzer and blush, so I'm not too worried. Now for lipstick, I mean, I could just do like a really sheer, glossy lip if I wanted to play it safe. But you know, I don't want this to be boring, so I'm gonna actually try and do a liquid lipstick. with no lip liner, because how can you do lip liner with your fingers? You can't. I have to go so slow for this because I do not want to mess this up. So this is a beautiful color, but it's just not working with my eyes. So let's start again. That really clashed. So I'm gonna switch to Exposed from Kylie Cosmetics. It's actually not as hard as I thought to apply. It's not terrible from really far away. I'm gonna top it off with some lip gloss because I just feel like it's a little flat right now. I'll just dab it on. Not too hard. So this completes the makeup look I did using only my fingers. I mean, it was a lot harder than I thought. It looks so much easier than it actually is. And these nails got in the way of so much, but they did help me out with like my brows. All in all, it was a fun challenge to do. I almost poked my eye out, but that's okay. And I still recommend using your brushes because using your hands just takes too long and it doesn't look as good. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for some other challenges that you want me to try out, let me know in the comments down below because I will give it a shot. And if you missed my last upload, just click the box down below to watch it, and of course subscribe by clicking the picture of my face in the corner of the screen. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. That was my phone. Bye.